This is Randall here in Texas.
And I'm Matt, here in Michigan. Today, Randall and I are taking a look at a new movie that's currently streaming on Netflix, Enola Holmes. It stars Millie Bobby Brown, Henry Cavill, Helena Bonham Carter, Sam Claflin, Louis Partridge, and Bern Gorman. This movie is directed by Harry Bradbeer, who's also known for his work on Fleabag and Killing Eve.
Now, because this is a Netflix film, we don't really have any budget numbers. We have no idea how much this costs. But as the time of this recording, it is the number one trending film for United States audiences on Netflix. It's currently getting very high praise from critics and pretty high praise from audiences as well. It tells the story of Sherlock Holmes's younger sister as she embarks on a journey to find their mother as she has recently disappeared. She stumbles into a larger mystery and conspiracy than she ever thought she was going to find. Matt, you get first whack at this one. What did you think of Enola Holmes?
I enjoyed this movie. I thought it was a lot of fun. Now, I'm not someone who's actually read any of the Nancy Springer books, the series of books that this is based on. I enjoyed it. I was really drawn even by watching like the first trailer. Like you mentioned, this is Sherlock Holmes, the famous detective's younger sister, and there's a little bit of concerns going in that maybe Sherlock might overshadow Enola Holmes a little bit. And even though Sherlock plays a big role in this movie, I think it does a great job of making him a secondary character. Enola is the star in this film, and that's one of the things this film does really well.
My first impressions when I watched the trailer, though, were kind of worrisome. I was like, oh, okay, I see what they're going to do. But having watched the film, I genuinely enjoyed it. I thought there's a lot more here to like than there is to dislike. And yeah, if you want to go towards the darker sides of the interwebs, and they're like, oh, it's the feminist propaganda. Like, you know what? This film is just a fun film to watch. Yes, it has a point that it's trying to get across. But if I just sit down and watch it as a film, it was perfectly fine. I had a good time watching this. It was quick, it was witty. I liked the portrayals of the characters. I liked the actors that they chose to portray the characters. Genuinely, just fun to watch.
Some concerns I had were when they were introducing kind of like a semi quasi love interest.
I'm Viscount Tewkesbury.
And I'm like, oh, please don't make this, dominate the entire film and stuff. But I liked how they played it off and stuff. It played kind of a role, but it wasn't her like feelings for this boy that really decided what she did. She was very smart and thought into, why she does different things in this film. And I really enjoyed the movie for that. It definitely could have gone off the rails a little bit, but I'm glad this movie stayed on course.
Yeah, it's fun because it could. It's walking such a tightrope. And you had mentioned earlier there was some concern that Sherlock was going to take over the film, and he doesn't. I particularly liked the portrayals of Sherlock and Mycroft in this. They act, as far as I care, true enough to their characters that it doesn't bother me. And Henry Cavill as Sherlock does not overshadow Millie Bobby Brown as Enola in any capacity in this film. One of the more fun things about this film is there's lots of fourth wall breaks from Enola. She spends her time talking to the audience. Now, it's more like she's, thinking through it herself. No. It's straight up Deadpool level fourth wall breaks talking to the audience.
Oh, hello.
That was a fun thing. You don't see it very often in films anymore, except for the aforementioned Deadpool, which is a different kind of mystery.
And I think a lot of times we get to learn about Enola Holmes' character based on her interactions with her mom. And they do, I think, a really good job with having those flashbacks at the right time, so it isn't just a dump. It kind of shows you why she's able to handle different situations as they come to her.
Helena Bonham Carter plays Enola's mother, also Sherlock and Mycroft's mom in this, and it's the entire impetus for the film. She kind of disappears, but it's clearly on purpose, which isn't much of a spoiler or anything. She means to disappear, and that kicks off everything. That kicks off Enola's quest to find her. It kicks off her reuniting with her brothers. Everything happens because of the mother who has raised these kids and trained them to be exceptional, especially Enola, who's her daughter, her only daughter who she's raised to also be just as exceptional or more exceptional than Sherlock even.
There could have been a problem where people's like, well, this is just a female version of Sherlock since she's part of the Holmes' family. But this movie makes a great point of distancing herself, showing Enola as her own character. So she may have some aspects, that she shares with her mom or Sherlock or Mycroft. But it also has a big point of showing that no, Enola is her own person. This isn't female Sherlock. This is Enola Holmes. She's her own character in her own right. And she's a real enjoyable character to watch.
I can't help it. I gotta go back and defend this film, honestly, because there are so many trolls out there. Internet trolls, Matt.
There'll always be trolls under that bridge.
Always trolls under that bridge. This film doesn't detract from Sherlock Holmes' brilliance. He is still a remarkable, brilliant detective, albeit just as detached as ever, Enola can be her own thing, and it doesn't take away anything that Sherlock is, or what Sherlock's character has become to mean for so many people.
We've seen a lot of different takes on Sherlock and stuff, and this is good that this isn't like a new take on the old Sherlock. This is adding a new character and highlighting that character in that same world, which I like. I enjoy it a lot.
Obviously, both Matt and I really enjoy this film. Definitely recommend that you go watch it. At the very least, give it a chance, eyes wide open, going in. If you like these kinds of reviews, we have lots of new movie reviews. Give us a like, a subscribe, and ring the bell icon if you always want to be notified of when we're posting. We try to post every Monday and Thursday, so it's a pretty consistent schedule if you're looking for some consistency in these crazy times. Also, go check us out on Facebook. We'll always let you know the day before what we're posting the next day. For now, I'm Randall here in Texas. See everyone later.
And I'm Matt here in Michigan. Have a good day.
Randall's going to be taking a trip to Michigan. While he's in Michigan, he's going to stop by Matt's place, and we're going to be doing a live stream. And we can hope that you guys will join us there.
Next time on No Market Media. Please consider checking out some of our other videos.